This is Curious Television, a professional online-based television committed to promoting truth, balanced and objective reportage without fear. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channels. Curious Television, fearless pursuit of truth.
As adolescent health and development issues continue to generate significant attention globally, to further mitigate these challenges, the Kwara state government has emphasized the need for a more robust adolescent and youth-friendly healthcare service delivery as a vital strategy to enhance health-seeking behavior among adolescent girls in the state. The State Commissioner for Education and Human Capital Development, Dr. Lawal Olongbebe, reaffirmed this at a 3-day training for adolescent desk officers in primary healthcare centers linked to the 100 schools participating in the Life Skills program of the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment. Centers linked to the 100 schools participating in the Life Skills program of the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Agile Project held in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital. The commissioner, who was represented by the permanent secretary of the ministry, Mrs. Rebecca Olanrewaju, noted that adolescence marks the transition from childhood to adulthood. During this critical stage, adolescent girls need all the support they can get from counselors, health workers, and caregivers to help guide their choices and prevent avoidable mistakes.
The purpose of this meeting is just to intimate them and also let them know that they are dealing with adolescents and that the adolescent is a transition from childhood to adulthood. It's a stage where it's a critical stage in the life of an individual because in that transition there are a lot of changes that occurs in their life, physically, cognitively and psychosocially, and for this reason we call the health workers and the counselors to be trained on the areas they have to focus on, because in the adolescent stage is a stage where you see so many adolescent girls with unwanted pregnancies and peer pressure. But when they are well informed and of what that stage is, and with good counseling, they will be able to manage that stage. And we have the early stage, we have the middle stage, and the late stage.
On his part, the state project coordinator, Kwara Agile, Mr. Adeshina Salami, said adolescent group is one of the vulnerable groups in the society, which must be given sincere attention by all and sundry, adding that the commitment and support of the Kwara State Governor, Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, for education, healthcare, and the development of adolescent girls have been very encouraging, while the Life Skills Officer for the Kwara Agile, Mrs. Aminat Yusuf, outlined the objectives of the Life Skills subcomponent of the project.
Yes, the workshop is in continuation of His Excellency vision of having the love of adolescent girls taken care of in the society. You know, the adolescent girls happen to be one of the vulnerable groups we have in the society. And the problem with adolescence is that once you got it wrong at that stage, it's difficult to make it right again. So the workshop becomes relevant in order that we are engaging trainers who will be training them in their respective schools by creating safe space for them, and then they will be in better position to know about themselves, on how they can manage their affairs, how to recognize themselves as a future woman, what they need to do in order to prepare themselves for that stage in life. And at the same time, adulthood comes with responsibility. When you are given a post of responsibility, you have to have the technical know-how in order to know how to go about those responsibilities. As a result, you have to be given the next required training so that they can navigate through the adolescent to adulthood and become relevant in society. That's the essence of this training and work.
Skill is a sub-component of the Agile project. We have trained mentors in the school. We are implementing it in 100 senior secondary schools across the 16 local governments of the state. We have trained the mentors to moderate the safe space. In the safe space, we'll be talking to the girls, we'll be empowering them with information around health, well-being, communication and assertiveness, negotiation skills. We'll be giving them information on drug abuse. We'll also be talking to them about what GBV is, because some of them experience GBV, but they don't even know that it's a violation of their rights. We want them to know that it's a violation of their rights and that there are laws that have been put in place for perpetrators of this GBV. And if in case they experience any form of GBV, they can walk to these facilities. That is why this training has been organized today. For each of the 100 schools implementing life skill in Kwara State, we have linked them with a primary health care center within the same ward.
The life skills lead from the National Project Coordinating Unit, Abuja, Mr. Abraham Sunday, emphasized the multi-sectorial components of the Agile project as it cuts across education, health, communication, digital development, amongst others.
Adolescents face a lot of developmental challenges, health challenges, social challenges. The issue is that most of them are neglected over time, because by the time a child is born, every attention will be given to that child. But the attention diminishes as the child grows into adulthood. An adolescent stage, to be candid about it, is that they are most neglected. And to address those issues, the policymakers at their own level started by making policies that will address the issues, whether it is health-based or developmental-based, to meet up with this demand. And you know, the federal has the mandate to develop these policies, but the implementation lies at the lower level, and at the state and the local government level. And over time, this policy has been implemented because capacities are built, especially the healthcare providers, so that they can actually provide this needed counseling beyond health.
Some of the participants described the workshop as timely and impactful, which will go a long way in assisting the adolescents in the state.
It's a lot actually. This is just the one, but it's already packed. It is fully packed. You know, adolescents, they are a part of the community that they are confused. They don't even know where they are. They don't know where they belong, because they are transitioning from childhood to adulthood. So there is a lot going on in their body, a lot going on for them psychologically that we normally overlook, and we just feel like, but through the course of this training, I mean, there is a lot of enlightenment that we should not just overlook these people, and we should not just feel that there is nothing wrong with them. We should bring them in. We should let them know that they are an essential part of the community, a part of the community that we see as our future leader, so that whatever it is that we are giving to them, they can also give back to the community, because what you don't have, you can't even give.
We learn many things about adolescent age, because we were told, though before I was not know much about adolescent age, but it was during the course of this training that I learned a lot, most especially at the adolescent stage. People normally believe that they are an adult, and again, they usually react to frustration since their beliefs that they are adults. So with the course of this study, this course, I learned many things. Yes, sir.
Okay, the workshop is actually very educative and very encouraging, because they teaches us about adolescent health program. Many people, they believe adolescents knows what they are doing, in which they did not. We all need to work together to improve the health of our adolescents in the community, in the school, and in the healthcare facilities also.
The training drew participants from primary healthcare centers across the 16 local government areas of the state, who are nurses and community health extension workers.
This is Curious Television, a professional online-based television committed to promoting truth, balanced and objective reportage without fear. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channels. Curious Television, fearless pursuit of truth.